So today I think we're going to be doing a story time, and the story that I wanted to tell you guys is how I almost went to jail. The reason why I was like, oh, I should talk about this is because I have court on Monday for that and for an unrelated ticket. Um, so if I go to actual jail this time, you guys will know why. All right, so I'm assuming you already have your snacks. I'm assuming you already have everything because y'all are always ready when you watch my videos. So let me set the tone. It's probably November. Yeah, it's probably November of last year. And it's like 6 a.m. I'm heading north on the I-17 towards Peoria. And I'm like hauling ass to get to work. And for some reason, the car in front of me, like, just comes to a screeching halt, and I'm doing 75 in the left lane, and I'm like, so I'm able to stop in time, and I'm like, barely, but I stop. Then comes the car behind me, and they hit me, and they run me into that freaking car in front of me, and I'm like, ah, and then I feel a second bump push me again into that car, and I'm like, ah, so I'm like, okay. And then you have a choice now. You need to think about your situation and whether or not you want to be here or not. The truck behind me, the red truck behind me, takes off. They're gone. No one sees them again. They probably didn't have a license. They probably didn't have insurance. They probably didn't have a registration on their car. I should have left too, because I didn't have a license. I didn't have insurance, and I sure didn't have an up-to-date license or registration on my car. So I should have left. Then the car in front of me, the red and blue lights turn on. It's an undercover. I almost lost my shit. I was like, ah! So the officer gets out. He comes to me. He's one of those little like DPS, not real officers, but they're still cops. Technically, like, you're still technically a cop. But anyway, he comes over and he's like, you have a license? I was like, no. He's like, you have a registration? I was like, no. He's like, you have insurance? I was like, no. He goes, you should not be driving. I'm like, I know. And so at that point, I'm like hyperventilating and crying in the car. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Everything was jail. I can't survive in jail. And he's like, fine, go. And so like the real cops show up. Sorry, my double chin is itchy. The real cops show up and they're like escorting us to the side of the road or whatever, and like I'm sitting on the curb and I'm like just bawling my eyes out. I'm like, I can't go to jail. I'm like, I don't look good in orange. I'm not like the girls in orange and you black. I'm not gonna live. And the officer comes by. He's like, stop crying. He's like, I'm gonna give you court. And I was like, okay. He's like, but I have to impound your car. And I was like, but why though? How am I gonna get to court? So I'm like, don't argue with the cop. That's fine. And so they impound my car and he gives me court, and he's like, okay, you gotta go get all this together. And I'm like, okay, thanks. He's like, I really should be taking you to jail. And I was like, I know. And he's like, okay, so I have to drop you off at the nearest designated safe location where you're not going to get hit by a car, because I can't just leave you off the exit of the freeway. And I was like, okay. He's like, go ahead and hop in the back. And he lets me grab my car seat for the baby and stuff. And so I'm like, okay. So he drops me off literally across the street. It's like a blood donation place. And so he's just taking me right there. And I've never been in the back of a cop car. Like, the seats are plastic. There's no seat belts. Like, it's like a cage. Like, you don't ever want to be back there. And then it smells. Like, who decided this? So he's taking me. He's dropped me off. It's a 10-foot drive. He's like, yeah, okay. He's like, go ahead, hop out. And I was like, oh, it doesn't open. And he goes, well, I guess I have to book you then. And I go, cop humor does not work in this scenario, sir. And he and his partner start rolling, and I'm like, can I go though? Like, So he gets out, lets me out. He's like, all right. He's like, I got somebody to pick you up. And I was like, yeah. And I like messaged my friend and I was like, you're gonna pick me up. We're gonna go to jail. So she shows up to pick me up. And I'm like standing there outside the blood place looking so stupid. So, yeah, that's the story of the time I went to jail. I just wanted to tell you guys because, you know, if you don't see me anymore after Monday, we're doing 45 into 20. You'll know why. Because the judge was like, really? Really? I've given you so many chances. And I'm like, I knew. That's probably how it's going to go down. But anyway, have a good day, my beautiful elotes. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.